Welcome back to another episode of the Morning Drive. I am Being the Comedian. Today is Friday, April 5th, and we got a hot show for y'all today, man. We're going to get into our celebrity news. We got our co-host D. She's going to join us later on. Bobby is scrolling and trolling, and I will come back with the viral video of the day. So stay tuned because after this next intro, we'll be right back with the Morning Drive.
Look, every morning you know we get live. It's the morning drive. 6 to 8, you know we catch a vibe. It's the morning drive. Thank God for keeping me alive. It's the morning drive. It's the morning drive. Yeah, it's the morning drive. Every morning you know we get live. It's the morning drive. 6 to 8, you know we catch a vibe. It's the morning drive. Thank God for keeping me alive. It's the morning drive. It's the morning drive, yeah, it's the morning drive. Wanna welcome y'all to the morning drive. Just sit back and enjoy the vibe. From Monday to Friday, B's and Be Right, they record live. They've been going crazy ever since they arrived on the premises. Gotta love the fact that they promoting black-owned businesses. Be Right strolling and trolling, Beans got the viral video. Any celebrity news, they gon' let the whole city know. Make them laugh so loud, bet they got the whole city woke. Reaching people around the world, not just rocking with city folk. Wake up feeling good, gotta get them jitters off me. Show come on at 6, make sure you get your cup of coffee. Not talk about no seatbelts when I say I hope you strapped in. You don't wanna miss this show, so I hope you tapped in. Every morning you know we get live. It's the morning drive. 6 to 8, you know we catch a vibe. It's the morning drive. Thank God for keeping me alive. It's the morning drive. It's the morning drive, yeah, it's the morning drive. Every morning you know we get live. It's the morning drive. 6 to 8, you know we catch a vibe. It's the morning drive. Thank God for keeping me alive. It's the morning drive. It's the morning drive, yeah, it's the morning drive.
Yo, welcome in to another episode of the Morning Drive. I am Being the Comedian. Be Right on the way, be here shortly. But good morning once again. It's Friday, April 5th. 5th of April, and once again, I am Being the Comedian. Welcome into the Morning Drive. Shit, excuse me. Want to give a quick shout out to the Urban Lux Cafe, man. I was there last night for the open mic. And it's an open mic where you can literally do anything, and some great artists, man. People brought the instruments out. You know, I hit the stage. It was a dope night, man. I really, really need y'all to go and check out the Urban Lux Cafe. I don't know, something must be going on with my Facebook because I'm not understanding what's going on. Okay. All right. So once again, man, check out the Morning Drive. I mean, check out the Urban Lux Cafe, man. We had a great time last night. What's up, Bobby?
Hey, good morning, man. Better late than never.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And look, you old one. You know what I'm saying? So
I appreciate it, man. Hey, I made it,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Normally, if I don't hop on by 6:10 in the morning, I go back to bed.
yes, sir. But
What was you? Hey, good morning, morning drivers. I apologize for my tardiness, but I'm really not sorry. Rest is the cousin of relaxation. What were you saying about the Urban Lux? I'm sorry to cut you off. Good morning, Alan.
Good morning. You know what? Actually, let me just do this real quick because Miss D is in the building at 6 in the morning.
Oh, already?
Let's do it like this. You know what I'm saying? She in the building at 6 in the morning. Good morning, Miss
I'm
D.
grateful. I'm grateful for the third voice at 6 o'clock in the morning because I was up to about
Yes.
1:30 in the morning, playing on my Facebook post, and I will be
Mhm.
talking about it later. How I lost a friend but won the battle.
Mm. Well, I lost some shit last night too, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Mm. Good morning, D.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Deluxe. I heard both events went well yesterday.
Yes, yes, they did. I heard somebody saying something about Urban Lux, so I had to chime in. What's going on?
Yes, the open mic last night was super dope, man. So many great artists in the building. They had like a jam session with all the artists that performed that night on the stage at one time. Super dope, man. Super dope.
Man, that's
Yeah,
excellent.
all the instruments came together. We had the drummer come, and then the saxophonist. You know, we had a 2-time Grammy Award-winning saxophonist on the stage
Yes.
with the African drum. We had a guitarist, electric guitarist, and a bass player, super dope bass player. And then they were all jamming out together. And then Beans on the side of the stage dancing.
Hey, D, please tell me that you recorded.
Yeah,
Beans
I did.
dancing.
I sent
Oh,
it
I
to
have it.
him.
I
I
have
don't
it.
know how advanced we are on the show, where I know he always puts images up. I don't know if he could play the video of him dancing
Yeah.
around in a circle with
I'm,
them.
I'm gonna
Is,
have it.
is
I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play little on. I got it.
Yeah.
D, how did the dance go again? What did he do? Hey, Benz, you was at the Urban Lux doing the penguin, man,
He
Yeah.
was in a circle.
in a circle. That was a penguin mating dance. That's what Benz was doing.
It was.
You know what? It was a dope moment, man, with everybody on stage, and I had to figure out a way to be a part of it because
Oh
I
no,
was
it's
kind of
okay,
dope.
man. I seen what's that little girl name from the Addams Family, the show that came out on Netflix? Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah.
In my head, until you show that video, in my head, the dance you were doing was Wednesday's dance, sir.
Don't worry. No worries. No worries. I got you. I got you.
No, it
I
was
got you.
fitting. It was fitting. Like the MCs, came up and started, riding a beat, rapping over the jam session. So he was the comedian of the night. It was only fitting that he came up there and did what he did.
Oh, so he went up and did a set. You went up and did a set.
He did.
Yeah.
He did, and
Well,
he killed the room too.
I did the set, like I did it my actual set before the jam session happened. But doing the jam session, that's when I just get up on the stage and start, doing my thing. Cause they were vibing, man. I'll
I
be honest.
think I should have been at Urban Lux last night as opposed to Zany's Comedy Club. That was tough, and I will talk about
Yeah.
that later in the show too. So if y'all just tuning in, it's 15 minutes after the first hour of the morning drive. I'm Bobby Wright. That's Basil the comedian right there, and of course the young lady with a Nubian braids. That is Deluxe from Urban Lux Cafe in the building. She had her shoulders out yesterday. She decided to conceal her shoulders today. Okay, let the shoulder lean. Let the shoulder.
Yeah.
I'm a Brazilian shoulder lift, so I gotta have my shoulders out.
And they're not even on your level, D. You're the first person on earth to get the Brazilian
shoulder lift. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brazilian
Y'all
shoulder
heard it here
lift, yeah.
first. Morning drop. Hey, look,
Oh.
y'all. Real quick before we get into the thick of things, so we got celebrity news. Definitely want to talk about J. Cole response to Kendrick Lamar. I got to tell you something I did last night. I want to confess. Is it okay if I do a quick confession?
Go ahead.
All right. So whenever I go to Chicago, I don't live in Chicago, can never find a parking spot, right? So I get to this one spot, sweet spot, but it was restricted by a very, very fragile sign. Why did I take the sign off of the pole last night just so I could park where I needed to park at? I took it off. I ain't gonna lie.
I've done that.
This sign
I never did that.
I have.
Wow.
I had one of the best parking spots last night because I decided to make a decision. That was an executive decision I had to make last night, Joe.
It was a good decision. That's the difference between, you know, the regular folks and like bosses. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to boss up.
That's what it was, because it was I was trying to park for like 15 minutes and I was like, you know what? I tried to be nice. Nice guys over. It's taking too long.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, man. I think that I've never done that.
Well, you got to grow up and be a boss like me and Deluxe, okay? We clearly bosses.
It's obvious. You have to make those decisions. Especially,
Exactly.
you know, with the gas company, for instance, right? Sometimes they'll do the work on the streets and they'll say no parking from February 1st to February 20th. 20 days. They will shut down parking, but they will do work on February 3rd. They just allowed themselves 20 days. I
Yeah.
know they did the work. I watched them. They're done. It's over with. Why are they still restricting parking? I will take down signs because why are you tying us all up? You know, they don't care one way or the other. I'll take down the signs and open the parking back up.
I don't trust paper. You know, if you really want me to respect your sign, make it metal. You know,
Make it metal because the weather could have torn it off. You don't know.
Make it
Don't come
metal.
back around.
And last night I was the weather.
A storm taken by storm.
You know, you should get great braids, D. We're gonna start calling you Storm.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Get some gray. Get some silver. Silver fox.
Platinum white. The white ones. Yeah.
That'll work.
Hey, you would be a dope Storm. Like, to be quite honest.
Think so?
Electrifying.
Maybe it's Halloween. Yeah.
What be your best Halloween costume?
Best Halloween costume? Well, what's funny, you mentioned something about you don't love animals. So I was Cruella de Vil last year. I had a good time with that.
That is disrespectful to all the Dalmatians. But do you?
Hey, now she loved Dalmatians. What do you mean? She loved dogs.
How about?
Who said they don't love animals?
He did because I wear a lot of furs. I had on a fur the other night.
Hey, bro, we was at the Hideaway in dirty ass Calumet City, home of River Oaks, or the mall formerly known as River Oaks. And she walks in that joint, you would have thought she was on BET black carpet. She looked so out of place with them miscreants inside of the Hideaway. And no disrespect, but y'all was miscreant.
I was gonna say, man, you can't talk shit about a city, man. You know, I'm
please no.
Apparently, I get the goons coming at me
His
for talking about
comments do not reflect the thoughts of mine, Urban Lux Brands. I didn't say nothing. I did not say nothing about Calumet City. Please do not come for me. Do not threaten my life, the life of my loved ones.
Sir, ma'am, Calumet City don't wake up to about 10:45. Okay. It's okay. They not watching.
They not watching.
Hey, shout out to Moon, Perrietta, who was on the show yesterday. She pulled up to the Urban Lux Cafe yesterday, I heard.
She did.
Yes.
And we appreciate how that works. And it's just a domino effect. You know, like I said, collaboration over competition. So all it did was just stem. They met each other on the morning drive. Next to you know, Moon is one of the patrons, guests at the Urban Lux Cafe. So make sure y'all go tap in, 2911 East 79th Street. I was about to start some mess. We only shouting out Urban Lux Cafe as a sponsor today, right?
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay.
Celebrity news on the morning drive.
So let's talk about it, man. J. Cole.
Hey, first and foremost, let's ask D, you up on the battle that's going on?
A little bit, and I heard a little something this morning. I did. I'm aware there was a battle, yeah.
All right, for sure, because I'm still trying to catch up myself. Biz, what we got?
So, first of all, let me give you a little background. Whole beef started, okay? So last year, Drake dropped the album. He had a song with the All the Dogs album, right? Now, I don't know how y'all feel about Drake. You know, I like Drake as an artist. You know, I think he's dope. But he had a track on there with J. Cole called The First Person Shooter, which was like #1 for like weeks, right? And inside the J. Cole verse, one of his lines was referring to him, J. Cole, and Kendrick Lamar being the big three in hip hop. You feel me? So the song debuted at number one, became Drake and Cole's number one album for like 13 straight weeks. And then when Taylor Swift replaced them at number one, Kendrick wasn't happy about that. You feel me? So that's how Kendrick got pissed off at them. So it's been a domino effect, man. Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole beefing this shit, trying to figure out who number one. Now all three of these niggas is like dope for me. So I don't even know who's that to take.
Hey, the beef is weak in my opinion. This ain't no hit 'em up. This ain't no Vaseline. These are just baby jabs that they throwing at each other. Right now it's just music to me. This ain't no battle.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They're mad at each other because Taylor Swift became number one?
Pretty much. That's what I read. That's what I read in the article.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really piecing. I got to be honest, D. I'm not really piecing it all together myself. And then on top of that, I think that they were supposed to do a collaboration between all three of them, and it ended up being just Drake and J. Cole, and Kendrick Lamar felt like the outside child, and of course, outside children like to act out.
That makes sense.
So
okay.
that's the way I see it. I think that these are all talented brothers. I think Drake is probably the most schizophrenic of the three. He will switch it up on you at any minute. So
very emotional. Word on the street is he's very emotional. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
like Drake is real light skinned. So some of his light skinned activity shows. You know what I'm saying? And that's the one thing that
tread carefully, man. You already got the dark skinned brother after you, man. Don't get the light skinned brother after you this week too.
Nah, Drake, man. I speak the truth though. If the truth hurts, oh well.
Okay, Benny Siegel.
Hey, look. Side note, that's where my name came from, because they thought in high school the football team they said I look like Benny Siegel. So that's how I
was gonna guess that, man. And then you know what? I also thought that you might have looked similar to one bean and a red bean and rice. I didn't know. I
thought he was the one bean too. Actually, like that one bean when you're like. Picking the beans, the like one not that you like set aside.
Not a cook bean, not a cook bean. It's the display bean. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking like when you're picking the beans and you like pick out the good ones and the ones you don't want. He's that special bean that your granny tell you to take out.
He's the special bean that you. Hey D, hey, we want you to lead the show today because you got D got some sleep. Ready? She's funnier than us today. Special bean.
Very special.
Hey, so J. Cole dropped a whole album today. Or was it today or yesterday? Like a secret album. Nobody knew it was coming. And he had
Might Delete Later is the name of it, correct?
Yes, Might Delete Later. I listened to about the first like 4 or 5 tracks, and again, like Drake for me, what's up, T-Scale?
Good morning, T-Scale.
Is one of them niggas that I just fuck with. You know what I'm saying? As far as like just the music, J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick. Any one of them niggas jumping out my A-side, I'ma fuck with it. And like I said, I didn't listen to the whole thing quite yet, but the first like 5 tracks has been so J. Cole. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see that. Look, J. Cole looks a lot better in his locks than Jay-Z does. It looks a lot more natural. He should have played Bob Marley.
That's a good. I
don't know if he can accent though.
If he can act though.
Well, I don't know if y'all seen All Eyes on Me, but Snoop Dogg decided to do his own voiceovers for his character, so they could have got a Jamaican to do the voiceovers for J. Cole. It's 26 minutes after the hour. Morning Drivers, if you're showing up here from my Facebook post that I did at about 12 midnight last night, I will talk about it. So make sure you stay tuned in. The post that I posted last night, it wasn't cryptic. It was pretty much right in your face. I won a roast battle and lost a friend at the same time. Damn, I won though. Laughing emoji. That was my
clear.
Just to be clear, I won. So
Yep.
I'll talk about it. I'll tell you how I lost a friend. Just stay tuned. Then we're gonna talk about it a little bit later. What we got next, Bangs?
I was getting ready for get the video, but hold on. Shit.
Morning, Torrance.
Rip Michaels,
The wrestler?
said that Rip
Mike. I thought you said Brett Michaels. I'm sorry.
Brett Michaels is not even a person.
Okay. All right. Well, I was wrong all the way around. I thought you said Brett Michaels. I thought Brett Michaels was a wrestler, and clearly this ain't Brett. Yeah, Alan. I'm gonna talk about it, bro. It was. And I'm gonna pose the question to the morning drivers and to y'all if I was wrong last night, because I did hit below the belt last night. What did Rip Michaels say?
So I don't know if you guys know, but he was in the hospital. I believe he had a heart attack that was almost fatal last year November, and when he got out, he came home to an empty house because his wife had left him while he was in the hospital. So
His wife or his girlfriend? His wife left him while he was in the hospital?
His wife left him.
When you gotta go, man. Sometimes you just gotta go.
All right, so D, how long before, like, say for instance, somebody, what you got, like a 2-month window? Like, if you ain't back in 2 months, I'm gone.
So here's the thing. Sometimes it's not because he was gone, or it's not because he was in the hospital. It's not because sometimes it is because he was in jail. But, perhaps she needed to leave anyway. And like, now's the chance. Now I can go. Now in his absence, you know what I mean? For all we know, and I don't know these people. This is just a hypothetical. It's just an example. This is allegedly, right? An alleged hypothetical situation. Let's say he was beating her ass. Let's say she was miserable. Let's say she had been trying to leave forever. Let's say she was being held captive. I don't know, right? And she could not leave, but he happened to have a heart attack. Let's say the universe gave her an out.
So this is a look at God situation.
Look at God, right?
Okay.
She'd be a fool to not take this chance. He's gone. He has no control, no input over the situation. Now's her chance to escape.
Do we have any public data, any public history of Rip Michaels and his wife being in any type of turbulence like this?
Disclaimer, I don't know anything about these people. Yeah, I'm just saying that could be a situation. It could happen, But see, she could just be unhappy, and maybe that would not be public information. Maybe she just wanted to leave, and now was a chance to leave without having to confront anything.
I love how D just made this a whole Tubi movie.
Is life be lifing?
Or try to, but like, if that do that justify him walking out on his almost deathbed though?
It's not a good look.
No, it's not.
My point is, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors with people, period. No matter who it is. We just don't know.
I don't know. It just looks like a lack of integrity to a certain point from her standpoint, but like you said, D, we don't know what happened behind closed doors leading up to this heart attack. She could have been the one who induced the heart attack.
To escape.
That's crazy.
To escape. So here's what
I'm riding the D train. I'm riding the D train now. I'm letting my imagination go too. She pushed cyanide enough just to give him a heart attack in his sweet potato pie.
Yes. So listen, right? Let's just say if these things just wasn't right? They weren't happy. Maybe they both weren't happy. I don't know. And then, or let's say there was abuse. Let's say there was cheating. Let's say there was anything. And she had been planning to leave. So just because somebody on their deathbed, or just because they have a medical situation and on their deathbed, what, now I got to be the loving spouse? Now I have to be by your side and you just beat my ass last night or 2 weeks ago? No.
Yeah, but I mean that's not super confirmed. Allegedly.
No, I'm just saying hypothetically,
allegedly,
right? Because somebody's on their deathbed, I have to be like the spouse by your side, and you've been doing whatever, and it's not been right all this time.
So let's unpack it real quick, D. You're married,
Yeah.
I'm married, Beans, you married to the streets. So as far as these vows go, how valuable and how important and how much should people stick by those particular vows that they said on their wedding day?
We can't pick and choose the vows. So are you talking about
This
sickness
is
and
this
health?
is this is in particular sickness and health.
Yeah.
Right. So for me, I have a problem with picking and choosing the vows, right? Because let's say if a person is leaving because of infidelity or because of abuse or leaving for their own reasons, I'm just miserable, right? And we accept that marriages break up because the person is sick. I can't leave, or
It's
I
usually
can't
some type
divorce
of
because the person
mutual
happens to be sick.
agreement. I'm sorry to cut you off, but it's usually on the breakup. It's like, hey, we breaking up, not I'm breaking up.
No, it's a lot of I'm breaking up. It's a lot of I'm leaving you. In life, people do leave, and the other person don't want the person to divorce or leave. That happens a lot.
Have you ever ghosted someone
Yeah.
like that before?
Dip, yeah.
Mm.
Well, in the past,
So you saw your opportunity and then left.
I would say yes, but I will say also that it's not like they were completely caught off guard, right? Like they thought everything was okay, and then I was just gone. No, I've tried to work things out, and Endor said I don't want this or whatever, and then they may have come home and I was done. I was gone. Yeah, perhaps that's happened before.
When a woman's fed up,
Ain't nothing you could do about it.
nothing you could do about it. If you
Like
just tune in on the drive, we
somebody
got
could have driven off to work. You know what I mean? And then when they came back, I was on a flight, to Arizona. Yeah, that could have happened.
Yikes.
this sound like Julia Roberts sleeping with the enemy. If you're just tuning in on the drive, it's 33 minutes after the hour. We got Rip Michaels on the screen. We're talking about the vows of marriage. Rip Michaels' wife left him while he was recovering from a massive heart attack, and she took it as an opportunity to say, "Poof, be gone. Never see me again."
Yeah, I mean, do you really think that will come out the blue?
I'm not gonna say
It
out the blue,
could.
but here's another scenario. I mean, he could have been in the process of recovering, and she met someone, and during that time, she realized that when she met someone, she left him and found a light-skinned bus driver with braids. That's right. That's what I'm saying right now, Alan.
Now that's a Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah, very bad braids wig, by the way,
Great
too.
wig. So no. So who's
Pop
going to
wig.
leave their spouse, a whole spouse, during the short window of a heart attack recovery? You're gonna throw all of that away.
So you said this was a premeditated escape, and she found the right moment.
Yeah, or long suffering situation, and it's like I can leave without having to have this confrontation for whatever reason, however severe or not severe the confrontation would be.
I don't know.
I
I
just
think
think the timing, the timing of her leaving is just don't look good.
Who cares
yeah,
about how it looks? You have to do what you need to do for your own safety and your own mental wellness. Who cares what it looks like? I don't. Really don't.
I would love to see somebody interview her and just get her side of the story because D, you do strike an excellent point. And you have a great imagination. I'm sure you watched a lot of Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers coming up.
I did.
So that imagination is fantastic. And you mixing that with a Tubi mindset right now because you watch Morning Drivers. If y'all don't know, D watches a lot of Tubi. So
I don't.
all of these imaginative storyline, this is Tubi induced.
If that was the case, then she should have called the police.
Beans.
Special beans.
The special bean.
Don't leave me while I'm on my deathbed. That I really don't care what is going on. If I'm with somebody and my girl, my wife is sick in the bed, you know what I'm saying, and I leave, everybody gonna look at me like I'm an asshole. I don't care what's going on, why I left, or nothing like that. It just, I don't know. It just, the timing for me is just fucked up. Now, if he would have that when he came home, and then she be like, okay, you was in the hospital, now you better. Fuck you, I'm out. That would
But
have
you know
been
what?
better for me, but
No,
That's the
y'all would have had a
double
problem with
standard.
that too. He just had the heart attack. He's recovering from a heart attack. He just had that heart attack last year. He had that heart attack back in 2006, and she gonna leave him. It still will be a problem. People always got something to say. And I will tell you something else too. The people around her or around them, chances are they know about the bullshit that happens in a relationship. And sometimes also you don't know. Sometimes people suffer silently in a relationship. And so when people do stuff like this, it's because it's out of a dire situation. You know
I
what I'm
get
saying?
it, but Beans also bring an excellent point. It's a double standard. If a woman leaves in that situation, there's not too many people that'll blink your eye. If a man leaves in that situation, a lot of people gonna want to whoop his ass.
yep.
Oftentimes, okay, and there's a double standard with that too. It's just how nature is, right? A lot of times their life is in danger, right? Physically, how you guys are built, you're stronger than us. So if there is physical activity, if there is, I'm not even going to say just domestic abuse, right? If there is fighting, to be fair, if there's fighting, you guys are physically usually stronger than us.
Hey, keep talking.
Statistically,
I gotta grab something real quick. I'll be right back.
okay. Statistically, if there is abuse, it's usually the male against the female. Usually the abuse is that way going the other way, right? So when one has to
Yeah.
leave, it's usually a woman trying to leave a man. And statistically, I hate that word. Statistics show, right, that an abused woman attempts to leave no less than 7 times before she actually has the courage to permanently leave. And then you say, well, why don't you just call the police? When you do call the police, they don't do anything. They don't do anything. And their
No,
rule
that's cap.
is basically they can't
That's
do
cap.
anything. Yeah, they can't do anything. And this is outside of domestic abuse. Even if I feel threatened with my neighbor doing something to me or a community member doing something with my business, they can't do anything until the person really put their hands on you. Then it's too late.
If you put your hands on the woman and that woman called the police, you going to jail.
That's what I just said. If you put your hands on, so I have to wait until you beat my ass first. Who wants to get hit first? And then you go to jail.
Well,
Then you go to jail and you get released. And then you come home. And then
well,
what you do? They do orders of protection. It's a piece of paper. You're crazy already for putting your hands on me. You still coming up in the crib. And then, all these men out here killing their whole families, their wives or their baby mamas and the kids. It's happening a lot and more
Hey,
frequently.
shout out to Drew Peterson.
Well, I don't even want to go into the story, but I'll just say one sentence. A couple Christmases ago, I'm FaceTiming dude from the cafe because I was in Arizona. That's the story I just told. I flew out to Arizona, left one dude out to Arizona, FaceTiming dude from the cafe on Christmas Day. And long story short, my next door neighbor in my gated community where the rich people live, where Trump and them would vacation when they would come out to my state, the dude killed his wife and his 11-year-old son and 6-month-old baby on Christmas Day right next door to me. And it was a standoff, and I was locked in my crib for 3 days with a SWAT team and everything. Killed his whole family on Christmas Day. It happens a lot, more frequently than you know. So if a woman got to dip out because now it's her chance because he's under cardiac arrest, she has her reasons usually.
That's interesting. I just ghost people for the smallest reason. So sorry y'all. That's my Keurig machine. It's also some shit that bosses do. Special Bean.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah, once again, shout out to Pern, aka Moon, was our special guest yesterday. And
yeah, Moon. We appreciate you for joining us yesterday, Moon. If you just tuning in, I'm gonna tell my story, y'all, about last night, man. Whenever Beans is done with celebrity news, I gotta slide this in at some point. 12 ain't on shit. Moon been listening to NWA this morning. After Police. That's what Moon been listening to.
Okay, so can we?
I'm trying to put up the actual footage of him speaking about.
I'm sorry. I would like to get Moon's. She's just joined us, And that was my first thought about the woman leaving while the man is recovering from cardiac arrest or in the hospital with a heart attack or whatever. Moon, what is your thought about the fact that she left while the man's in the hospital with a heart attack? My first thought was she felt safe enough to leave in that moment. I'm thinking domestic violence, or not wanting to have this confrontation. Is that a thought that maybe you had? So, I mean, for me, because they're thinking lack of integrity.
Well, you know what I also want to tap into while Ben's look for this video, and it's 42 minutes after the hour. Today is Friday, April 5th, 2024. And if you haven't paid your rent yet, tomorrow you will be getting a late fee from your landlord. Just letting you know, pay that rent today. Comedians get branded as being some of the most recluse, mentally unstable people in the world. Have you heard this, D?
No, I thought that it was another artist in general, but a different type of artist though. But I won't call anybody out. But no, I haven't heard that. No.
If you Google it or look it up, and it's been a long debate over a lot of years.
Oh yeah, with the suicides and all that, right?
Suicides, Robin Williams, the drug use with Chris Farley, and John Belushi, amongst others. Let's see, that was her best time to leave. And yes, I left, son. He was
half dead too.
Okay, that's a coffin.
That's a coffin.
I thought those were clapping hands. I didn't know.
It was, but she meant that. Ooh. That was clapping too. Yeah. Yes. It was a safe time.
Ruthless.
I don't know, but excuse me, I don't like the stereotype that all comedians are crazy. Now I know I'm crazy, but I'm just saying all comedians ain't crazy.
I ain't even heard that.
You've never heard that before, and you a comic?
That all comedians are crazy? Nah, I ain't never heard that.
Yeah,
I ain't crazy.
If you don't believe me, look it up.
But nah, I ain't never heard that.
I never thought that they were crazy, more so than it makes sense, right? That you would you hear like laugh to keep from crying, or they have issues or insecurities, so they become a jokester, right? I'm gonna laugh first before people can laugh at me, or I'm gonna laugh as a front to mask what's really going on. So that makes sense, but I wouldn't call them crazy.
You see what Ty Riggs put in the comments there. He said the better the artist, the more messed up they are in the head.
I think that's for most artists, like from guitarists to painters and everything. Like Jim Carrey, he raw, funny, and like an actual like painter artist. What's going on with him? He's really, really good.
Well, I think Jim Carrey somehow found his nirvana somewhere along the line, because he was really crazy. Like how though? It's different, man. It's different situations. I'm looking it up now. But we just used a few examples. Robin Williams. You muted, D.
I'm so sorry. I was asking dude from the cafe to give me some water.
Oh, tell bro I said what up.
Yeah, what up, man.
looking for his next comedy set.
Yeah, please don't gas him up.
Tell him to speak to our viewer. He can come on camera real quick.
No, no, he didn't say anything. He said you can say hi. He said he has his wife beater on. He doesn't want his muscles out.
Okay, we ain't ready for the gun show. We're not ready for the gun show.
We want to see the gun show.
The guns are popping. Thank you. I'll take that too.
Our greatest artists are our most mentally unhealthy people. So they're saying it's more than just comedy, but you don't know how much it is to show up to a comedy show when you're not feeling too comical. Has that ever happened, Beans, where you showed up on a day where you just wasn't in a comical mood, but you still had to show up and show out?
Of course. Yeah, 100%. And so, as an artist and professional, you just sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Like I know, you probably show up to work like that a couple times. You know what I mean? But you gotta feel like being here, and you want to get you on the earth, but you want to get that check still. So
you want to get the check, but
it's just you gotta suck it up.
But this isn't like playing a guitar or singing a song. This is why I want to say comedy is the hardest profession in the entertainment business, because you take somebody just going out there and Moon, that's a dope shout out. That's a review for Urban Lux. Make sure that was
Yes.
definitely a dope vibe. I'll definitely be back. That's about
Thank you,
Urban Lux.
Moon. Thank you so much for coming and for sharing that. Thank you.
Hey, make sure you pop out. But back to what I was saying. So as a guitar artist, you can sit there and you could be in the worst mood, but all you gotta do is just zone out on your guitar. The drummer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A comedian, we gotta go out there and make people laugh.
And like to go back a few months ago, whatever, when I said the joke,
Oh yeah.
remember? You know, that was my way of kind of coping with the situation that was going on. You know what I'm saying? And as a comedian, you know, you the best way, for me, I always use, you know, my life as my material on stage. You know what I'm saying? Whether good or bad, you know, I gotta find the funny in it.
And that's a certain way you can be therapeutic about the situation. But at the end of the day, you didn't have time to really ingest what you were going through. You had to jump back on that stage and put on a show.
Yeah.
That's difficult. D, I know you do Urban Lux Cafe and you're great with your business endeavors, but have you ever done anything in a stage format, singing? Have you ever been in a play, anything like that?
Not really, outside of a school or anything like that. Not for recreation, no.
So you've always been able to, if you're going through something, go hide and heal yourself though, without having to be in a public eye.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go heal myself. I'm always just working. I'm not one of those people. I'm not like really emotional. You know, honestly, the way my mind works, like shit just happens, and I'm like, oh fuck, and I just move through it. Like I just don't have, I don't allow myself time to like really process stuff. Like the biggest thing that should impact someone, let's say like the biggest thing that will really really move someone is like I lost my mother. Right, my mother passed, and
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
that's okay, it's cool. And I still went to work. You know, I still just live my life, and in my mind this happens, you know, and it's horrible that it happened, but also my mother wouldn't want me to be stunted. My mother wouldn't want me to be in the corner and just not mobilized, not moving on with life, nor do I want that for myself, right? And I miss her. I'm going to miss her, but I'm not one of those people, you know. I don't take those moments. And I'm not saying that's the best way to handle things. I'm just good with compartmentalizing things. So
but you definitely want to avoid repressing. You want to take that time to grieve and not just cope and not just try to cover yourself up with so much work, and then one day you're in the kitchen in a Good Times episode and you slam the punch bowl down and you scream damn damn damn. You don't want that to happen to you.
That did happen like maybe 3-4 years later. At one point I didn't like to fly at all, and my mother told me, because she would, you know, travel a lot. She said, well, when I get on the plane, you know, I just close the shade and then I don't see anything, and it just, you know, feels like, you know, you're just in a car. And then one day I was on my way to Paris or something, and it was like an 8-hour flight, and I closed the shade. I had been doing that since she told me to, but this one flight I closed the shade, and when I did, I just remember her telling me that. I think I remember her saying that every time I close the shade. And I always have a window seat for that reason, so I can control the window. So I closed the shade, and this one time I heard her say it, and I'm just on this flight, and I'm just bawling, crying, you know, that one, like all the way to Paris. So that did happen to one time, and that's okay. That's just
all the way. That's a long flight, dude.
Near, damn near, yeah. But
yeah,
you know,
but you had to get it out.
Yeah, and that was my process, and that's okay. But other than that, you know, I don't have my process where I'm like, I'm just going to take time to heal and blah blah. That's my process. It works.
But you know, I think it's very important. A lot of people starting to go to therapy, and some people going to therapy just because it's a trend on social media, and they just want to say that they went to therapy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You know, I went to therapy. It's like I voted. You know, the I voted sticker. Now they got the I went to therapy.
Yes, which makes me involved. because I'm in therapy. My therapist says, yeah, I have
Yeah.
a therapist.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
That's why all of the new terms. Remember when I was in
Thank you,
Calumet City, while you and Dude from the cafe was in there, I started using them fake ass new terms.
And you was asking
Narcissistic.
us, what else they be saying?
What else they be
Toxic
saying?
masculinity. That one. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Toxic masculinity, narcissistic, gaslighting, anxiety, depression. Words that we
Safe
didn't
space.
use.
Safe space.
Safe space. Yeah. You just gotta find your joy. Like Tyreek said in the comments, he said we gotta be funny on demand.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
a quick story for me, and Alan Ford's in the comments. Let me read Yak's comment real quick. I've literally had a gun pulled on me for being entertaining. Yeah, that was Dalton. I've been in fights for being entertaining. I've been in Baghdad, Bomb City, for being entertaining. So this life is wild. Yak, you might want to change your form of entertainment. I went to therapy in the 90s when it was unheard of. You an OG, Ty.
Yeah. In the 90s. Yikes.
But I went to do a show. Alan Ford and we did a clean show. I forget where it was at, but the same day I had to lay my dog Bailey to rest. Me and my wife's dog to rest. And I'm telling you, I was hurt. My feelings was hurt. I'm like, this been my homeboy. This is my best friend. That's why I like your little dog so much, D, because it reminds me of my boy Bailey. I had to do a show that night. And I was feeling like shit. By the time I felt like Jordan, once I got done doing the show, I felt like Jordan when he fell into Pittman's arms on the flu game. I was like, shit, I can't believe I had to do that today.
Yeah, well, comedy, man, for me is therapeutic. So whatever I'm going through, as soon as I hit the stage, like everything is gone. I can be free on stage and just do my thing.
It's an escape in itself. Moon says, I'll keep that up for a sec, Baines. I lost my son, and that's what ran me to therapy. To be honest, I think so. Black people should have free therapy on hand because this world is tough on us. Hey, Moon, we're gonna hold off on that therapy until we get that reparations check. Make sure y'all vote in this upcoming November election.
Don't try to make that our reparations because they will try it.
Yeah, therapy is not gonna be part of reparations. That's gonna be free, like Moon said. You were there, Bobby, every time. I think it was your fault. Hey, it might have been. Hey, I was at Angels in Dalton and came outside, and these brothers was on the ground wrestling. This was Yak and an audience member. I tried to walk up and break the fight up, and next thing you know, I think the brother thought he was getting jumped, so he pulled out a pistol on us.
What?
Oh, wow.
This was in Dalton, the same city that gives y'all Tiffany Henyard.
Dalton, wow, man.
Yeah, this was a few years back. This happened in real life. So protect your neck and Yak, stop the crowd work. That's what happened. You tried to do some crowd work with a brother that came to a comedy spot not to laugh.
Yeah, that's like Angels.
That's definitely Angels, Alan. That was Angels in Dalton. And y'all talk about 79th Street. These little suburbs is worse than 79th Street.
They are.
True that.
And that's a good time to mention it again. Make sure y'all hit up Urban Lux Cafe, 2911 East 79th Street. Always a good time. Always a good vibe. Yeah. Always some good food. Always
Can
a good mood.
Can I just say something? Torrance and Beans, you both were there last night. It was not at Urban Lux Cafe. It wasn't comedy night specifically, but you guys have done the open mic comedy, but you're also there for open mic. How was the crowd receptive to comedians, right? Pretty respectful, receptive to the jokes, right? It was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I thought so. I think I was really comfortable up there. I performed there several times, but yesterday specifically, it was a different vibe. Like it was different from the Saturday night actual comedy night. You know what I'm saying? And
did it look like an actual comedy show at that point where you got in front of some people and was able to do some? You was able to spread out.
Yeah, I did a little crowd work. You know what I'm saying? So that was dope. So speaking of last night, I do get the video that D was referring to earlier. So
hey, this is the most suspenseful morning drive, and if y'all here to hear my story from last night from Zany's, I ain't said it yet, so stay tuned.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's me.
Like a Cosby Show episode. Love it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Hey,
it
what? Hey,
was definitely a dope night, man.
Benz was doing a penguin and a swim at the same time, man. Hey, Benz, you been here before, man. Hey, great job last night. That looked like a good vibe. That room looked sexy than the motherfucker last night. What? Hey, that shit look like the end of Purple Rain in that motherfucker last night.
Hey, real bohemian like, man.
Nigga.
Oh, Yak, you was in there?
No.
So that's what Thursday nights. That's the Thursday night vibe.
Yeah, and even that, it was a little light. You know, normally it's much more crowded than that. It was a little light last night, but it was still, you know, full house, and it was good though. The vibe is always still really, really good and supportive and just filled with love. Yeah.
It looked like y'all were trying to you know, summon the ancestors last night watching that video. I hope one of the ancestors oh man, Todd. When I'm gonna be mad when that Zany clip drop, man. Benz, you was getting it, bro. You was getting it. I didn't know you had moves like that.
I don't know what the fuck.
Hey, play the video one more time for the people in the back.
Yeah, but people in the back though, what's that?
Get more footage of him.
Put it on the 10-9. Make me want to dance. Sound like a child. That's a whole jam session, man. That's dope, man.
That's his dance to a 2-time Grammy Award winning saxophonist.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey. 2-time Grammy Award winner.
We have Grammy Award winners on our stage.
Hey, I'm so glad D got an iPhone, because if you would have filmed that with an Android, it wouldn't have looked that clear. So make sure you say that.
Little.
Yeah. It would have been pixelated. Benz, you was in there getting it, man. Hey, it's we basically at the top of the hour, 7 o'clock, man. You in the morning drive right now. It's Friday. We having a good time. We having some deep, loose conversation.
And I had so I was there earlier today. She had me to come in. It was a food critic in the house who came through, ordered some food, and you know, for reviews or whatever.
I heard you came for the free samples, Benz. I seen the flyer. I heard you just came for the free samples.
No,
well, I did get some free samples, but I always support. I definitely got the grown folks PB&J. And let me tell you something.
Yes, Bobby.
I'm hating
that thing. That thing is off the chain.
Now I'm hating.
Yeah,
I had the opportunity to watch D make it. Like, I sat there and watched her make it. It's a reel that she has on her Urban Lux page. That's my torso watching her make the sandwich.
Oh yeah, is it? That's your torso if you're on one of the videos.
Yeah, I'm watching you, and that grown folks. I got an Android phone. I'm talking shit about my own.
Torrance had one yesterday too. He was there. So Torrance and Bing spent the day with us yesterday, the afternoon, and came back in the evening. Torrance also had the PB&J yesterday. Bobby, you missed out.
Well, I'll be there on April 20th at Urban Lux Cafe.
Had a teeny weeny cup of milk. Bing said, "I've never had a shot of milk before," and because Torrance is vegan, I gave him a shot of oat milk.
I like that oat milk. That oat milk is sweeter than beet juice.
Really? I don't like how it looks.
Oat milk?
Oat milk.
Mm-hmm. It looks similar to what you do at night. I mean, if you down for the cause, I'm down for the pause.
But definitely the PB&J is on point, and you know, I'm looking forward to trying other things on the menu. I haven't tried the wings yet, so I might do that next time. But so far I've had the the egg rolls, the Philly egg rolls, and the PB&J, and both were very good. So.
Make sure you tap in. Hey, before we get to scrolling and trolling anything else, man, can I go ahead and get a few of the people what they want?
Let's do it.
Go ahead.
Can you locate the picture of me and my roast opponent, please, so we can put it in context on the screen so people know what the hell I'm talking about? Oh man, hey, I let y'all know last night there was a battle at Zany's. This was my first time ever at Zany's Comedy Club in Chicago, Illinois, and the hospitality there was excellent. I appreciate you, Zany's, Chris Grieco, the guy who put together the roast battle. I appreciate it. Last night I had to battle my comedy brother, who's also was my friend, Hondo Lagunas, last night. We were friends up until maybe about 10:45 last night. I don't think we're friends no more. So let me ask y'all this. In a roast battle, is there anything off limits? You muted, D.
No, I think that maybe deceased family members should be off limits.
So I can't talk about dead people. No talking about dead people. And I know for a fact that he has children with ailments and things like that or conditions, and I never mentioned that. Like when I wrote this shit that I hit him with, I was like, I'm only gonna hit him. I'm a jab at him. I didn't think he was gonna take this shit personal. So after we got done battling, this brother pulls me to the side and said, "Hey, bro, good job tonight, but hey, family and my wife is off limits, bro. You shouldn't have talked about my wife." And I was like, "Shit, that was me being nice.
No,
I could have went harder." So did you find a picture so people could see? See?
Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna put it right now.
All right, put the Newport down for a minute, Ben, so we can talk about this, man. You're gonna get right back to that Newport.
No.
Ben's over there smoking that Newport 1000 and shit. Hey, them be the longest cigarettes in the world.
Yeah, I was going to honest.
All right, so check it out. So me and Hondo gets up there, and of course y'all know I'm a big guy, and he kept his shit real one-dimensional. Every single roast that he did about me had to do with my weight. And at that point, it took me back to high school, because once you're done with them fat jokes, I'm about to talk about your whole motherfucking life.
I don't think anything is off limits. I'm sorry. I mean, is it tasteful to talk about people's children? It's not tasteful, but a roast is a roast. I mean, I guess don't talk about kids, but other than that, it's a roast.
It's a roast.
Why are you in this if you got thin skin? And why are you in this to go to someone and say, "Hey, here's the rules. Don't talk about my this or my that"? Why are you there?
And he had to take it like a man. So the first thing I said was, because Hondo, hey, good morning, Leon Rogers. Hondo is a pale Mexican. That's my boy Hondo Lagunas right here. Good friend of mine, real good friend. At least I thought. And all I said was Hondo is a light-skinned Mexican. He's a pale Mexican, and I found out that he cannot date outside his complexion, so he ended up marrying a white woman. So that was the first strike. He got pissed off at that. Then
you get pissed off at a roast, though. But go ahead.
At a roast, I said you can't marry outside of your complexion. That was the first jab. But this is what he got really mad. It's all about the fun of the show. That's right. This is what he got really mad at. I said the joke was, because Hondo is really good with his hands. He really good with his hands. He built his own bar. He built a pool in his backyard. He did a whole bunch of shit with his hands. So I said, man, if I had a wife that looked like that, I'd be good with my hands too.
That's a good one.
First, he said wife off limits.
The wife is off limits.
No, I don't think anything. It's jokes. It's jokes. We're comedians, and it's a roast. And you showed up for a roast battle. It's a fight.
I came out to play. I told my wife, I said, look, don't invite me to the party if you don't want me to dance.
Ooh.
Hello.
Elements included, okay. Lee Jones, okay.
Hey,
Absolutely.
you gotta have tough skin to roast. So he pulled up on me, and then he got mad because I think he thought I called him a bitch, and I was like, I didn't call you a bitch. I said, why you bitching up now, man? It's a roast. I did my job. If you hired me to do a show, if you hired me to do a clean show, I'm about to do clean comedy. If you hired me to do a show that I could do blue comedy on, I'm gonna do blue comedy. If you hire me for a roast, I'm about to figure out what I can do to get under your skin and piss you off.
I want to do my best.
And that's exactly why I don't want to do any of them roasts, because I feel the same way you do, Bobby, and I'm gonna go as hard as I can possibly can. And you know, if you want to fight me afterwards, you know, you're just gonna lose twice in one night, and it's not a good look for your image.
And if you look at Comedy Central roast, and that's what I was watching. Not only did I watch the Comedy Central roast, and keep in mind that I just found out. Let's see. Much make them laugh. Good morning. As comedians, you gotta have tough skin. That's why I'm glad I got eczema. Hey, that's funny.
Yikes.
That's right.
All right, Reptile. Hey,
no.
I ain't saying nothing about that. Who asked for the roasted? I was invited by Hondo. So Hondo was the one who set this up with the brother who produces this show at Zany's. And I didn't know that we were doing the roast again until like 2 days ago. I know that we were scheduled to do it on April 4th, and I never got any type of group chat. I never got a message about it. 2 days ago, they was like, yo, the roast is still on for April 4th. I didn't start writing for this roast until the day before the roast. And I had a unanimous decision, by the way. All 4 judges that were there, they all said my name. Sorry, Hondo. I think you're more mad at the fact you lost.
So look, you and Hondo, have y'all like worked together before, like for those shows and shit? Because I think I've seen him maybe like one time ever. But how close are y'all?
Nah, that's my boy, man. He lives the next town over. We both live in the south suburbs, man. He the next town over from me. I see him a lot. That's my dude, man.
Okay.
And that's how the roast is set up. You get yourself set up with somebody who you know, just to make it funner. You don't just sit there and roast somebody that you don't know.
And now it's really a fight.
Right. And he shouldn't took it personal, because I got to be honest with you. I might have referenced the fact that his wife might be ugly, but at the same time, I don't date white women. I think all white women are ugly.
But you wouldn't be the first comedian to roast somebody's wife or to talk about somebody's wife or ex-wife, or you know, even comedians themselves talk about their wives, their own wives.
I think what happened was, and let me add this in, because when I was telling my wife the story, she was like, "You keep leaving shit out." His wife was there.
Oh, well, okay. So then you're putting him in a position, because it's like if he didn't defend you or go as hard, you know what I mean, in her honor, now he got to go home and argue, perhaps.
This is the funny part, right? So when he tried to get real tough guy with me as I was leaving last night, I could see her in the car staring at him, and I was like, I'm trying to figure out, I ain't never seen him buff up like this with me before.
That's why.
Talking with his hands. I look back to my left, I was like, oh, he trying to put on the show for his wife.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it's about.
So you think that if she wasn't there, it would have been differently?
Absolutely.
I think if he would have won, it would have went differently.
Both. If he would have won, it would have went differently. And also, if he wasn't there, he would not have, buffed up at Bobby, because he had to fight for her honor. He had to be seen fighting for her honor.
That's what it was. But it was a roast battle. I think that the people that came up before us, because hey, shout out to the white folks that up at Zany's. Yeah, she wanted to hey, that's what it was, a Will Smith situation. Because after we got off the stage, he was cool. He dapped me up. We giggling and laughing, and next thing I know, I come out just like 20 minutes later, and he want to have a conversation. Yeah. And he was the one who invited me. What happened was, and I think that he thought, and Mush Make Him Laugh mentioned that she loved fat jokes. Dan lost in front of his wife. They argued in the car, and they cried when they got to the house. That's what happened.
Yeah, they would have been arguing all night had he not confronted you in the streets in front of her.
Right.
So you think he got that good ugly coochie last night?
Yeah.
Hey, Hondo, if you watch it, man, I don't think your wife is ugly, man. I was just using it as a masturbation joke. That's all I was using it for. That's it. I just had to use your wife as the muse for that particular joke. I met this guy's wife before I met him, so I don't have no quarrel. I have no beef, but I have no attraction to her either. And just because I have no attraction to her, that doesn't mean that she's ugly. She's just not. She's not pretty to me.
But it was a roast. It was a roast, so you're probably going to exaggerate, your thoughts or inkling of a thought anyway.
That's all it was. Like I said, as a wife, I would have got up there and baked your ass myself. And I would have been happy with that. I really would have been happy if they would have just took it as comedy and for what it was, as opposed to what they were trying to make it out as. But from what I know is, my boy Hondo's a very competitive guy. Hope you dust yourself off. I hope you grow a set before you get into another. Before I am making it worse, ain't I? Before you.
I feel like that's what we do here. I've only been here a week, but it seems like that's what happens here.
Yeah.
Hey, look, on the morning drive, we gonna talk about it. We gonna get into the nitty gritty, and
definitely get into
the get hurt sometimes, and that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, this is one of the realest morning shows out there in the metaverse right now. It's comedy. There are no rules in street comedy roast battles, and that's where I come from. He kept his comedy so one-dimensional. Like, we all ugly to somebody, and we all cute to somebody. I just happen to be cute to everybody. Much make them laugh. I'm one of them, and I am a big guy. But if you can't drive out of that lane in a roast battle, the audience is going to say, "Do you have anything other than fat jokes for this dude?" You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so first of all, Bobby, I don't think that it's one person in the world that probably think that you're cute, maybe two, but dude, that need to calm down, man, because nigga, he probably know what it might look like, but she probably great at other things. You know what I'm saying? Which made him want to marry her.
Yeah. I think you got a great wife, man. Like I said, I was telling my wife last night. That's Shafir. Oh, okay. I cannot keep up with y'all different pages, man. Everybody got warrants in 2024. And yeah, he was trying to be respectful, but at the same time, he was still being derogatory. That's what a roast is about. The brother said he told me I had high blood sugar. He said what else he said? He said I started BLM. And it wasn't Black Lives Matter, it was Big Lives Matter. And I cracked up. I'm on stage like, damn, yo, he killing me up here. And he had some good ones. It was just so happy my shit was better.
I'm not talking about anybody, trying to roast anybody or anything. It's just a question. I just saw the flyer. He's not a thin guy himself, is he?
No. So when he came for me with the fat joke, which I prepared for, I was like, you know what? Hondo gonna hit me with a fat joke, so let me have something ready for him. And I said, the only reason Hondo was trying to battle me is because he thought I was gonna be an easy target. I'm low hanging fruit, but little do he know he's built like a sprained thumb with flow. And the audience was like, shit, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, Mush, make them laugh. I got to delete somebody on Facebook to add you in, but I appreciate the compliment. And he was fat shaming Moan, and I'm offended.
So who else was in the battle?
I don't want to point it out either. I was confused though, because he was kind of whatever. I don't want to create no other enemies on this show. It's only been a week for me, but I just didn't see a skinny guy there on the flyer. Is all I'm saying.
Go back to Ty Riggs' comment. I didn't get a chance to read it. Let's see. I tell motherfuckers all the time when they do roast battle that they gotta go for blood or they won't make it. And that's what I went for. I was a straight vampire last night, and 4 out of 4. It was 4 panelists. 4 people judge you as zanies, and all 4 of them, like, they critiqued me. They said that they thought I was gonna come harder, and I was like, I thought I came just right. I was a little sleepy. I'd been up doing this show early all day. I hadn't taken a nap. I was just laid back, just like Ali, just jabbing.
So with it being
Fat
4
Lee.
judges, if it was 2-2, how do they determine the tiebreaker?
It wasn't a tiebreaker. All four panel judges voted for me.
I'm saying if it were, why would they have an even number of judges? If it were 2-2, how do they decide?
Oh, they go to the audience. They do a Apollo Amateur Night thing.
Yeah.
Kiki
Okay.
Shepard.
Yeah.
And the audience
Her
does
name
that.
comes up every day.
That's because you wore that cheetah print that one day. Ever
That
since you wore
one
that cheetah
time.
print, you are Kiki Shepard.
I am.
Yeah.
But that was that last night. Like I said before, my night there started here where I had to take this off of the street pole just so I could park. I don't care about this street sweeping. Y'all ain't sweeping right now. I'm parking here.
Hey, that might be the most Chicago thing he probably ever did.
Oh, I guess dirty, Benz. So his wife is Caucasian. I think that says a lot. It's in our culture to say the meanest, funniest things. Yeah. I think that they brought a knife to a gunfight last night. You know, I've been in roast battles before. Me and my boy Jeff Webb out in Northwest Indiana. I faced him twice, and I lost one, won one, and we still got to get that tiebreaker. My boy Jeff Baylock, he put something together. I won that battle and ended up being able to get on the show. So he should have did his homework and he should have just picked somebody else. Hey, they funny as hell. I'm gonna get a ticket for this.
They will send it in the mail, depending on who. Sometimes they will.
Hey, they should have put a ticket on the car last night. Yeah, Hondo's married. That's my boy, man. I ain't trying to get on here to discredit him. Hondo, my man. That's my guy. And I'm sorry that he got offended, but don't get in no more roast battles if you can't get roasted.
Pretty much. So
he said the roast is about us, bro, not our wives, bro.
Because you were getting him in trouble. That's what it was. He didn't want to get in trouble.
Hey, I told him, I told my wife, I said he should have texted his wife and said, meet me at the car and had her go to the car so that nobody knows who she was and she was walking out. Because I started thinking like, hey man, you got offended. Do you think she really ugly, man? Like, because I wouldn't have got offended if I knew I had something that was decent. You know what I'm saying?
This is true. Like
that's a valid point.
He probably think deep down inside, like, damn.
Not even too deep. Not even that deep inside. If he was confident that he had a dying piece, it would have been just clearly you joking, my dude, because there's no way you talking about my wife. If he was confident.
And then my wife asked, she said, well, how would you have felt if he would have said something about her? And I would have said, if I was on stage participating in a roast battle, I will allow damn near anything to be said to me and not get offended. It might sting, like when they say it, you know, just like you in a boxing ring. That's like being a boxer said, you ain't supposed to hit me. I'm supposed to hit you. What you here for?
He probably got home and was like, damn, she is not that attractive.
Oh, shots fired.
Yeah, Torrance. It was delayed.
She rolled her eyes at him like Jada, so he had to pull up like Will. Yeah, it was very delayed. Like I said, we walked off the stage together, all kind of stuff, man. Don't mess with that white woman. They about to Rosewood me. I'm about to get lynched now.
Damn, not you finna be Emmett Till.
Hey man, look, I ain't got nothing but love for Hondo and his wife, man. It was a roast battle outside of comedy. We are real human beings, and I got nothing but love for them. But don't walk in the ring if you can't fight or take a punch.
You should have called him. You should have called him Honda because he built like a Honda.
Hey, if you want to do a part 2, because I'm sure he's writing right now. I would have said this if I knew we was gonna say this.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Let us know when you get the request for a rematch, because that's what's happening right now. I should have said, and he's writing it all down so you can have a rematch.
Hey, Hondo, if you're watching it right now, hit me up on the inbox. If you want to come on and do part 2 right here on the morning drive, we're going to have it next week.
I'll wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning just to roast. I'm ready right now, Hondo. Pull up.
I'll wake up bright and early. I'll be on time.
Hey, Kendra, good
Kendra,
morning. Hey, we appreciate that.
yes, we love to see you waking up with us. Yes,
And just to
about
stay on track, because
attitude, buddy.
I didn't know D was gonna wake up this early, fully dressed.
I know.
Man,
It was tough. I did it.
Let's
Friday.
let's go into a few of the scrolling and trolling items, man, because I know I'm beating a dead horse with this Rose battle. I think I'm saying the same thing over and over again.
Okay.
So play some theme music for me. Let's get into some scrolling and trolling. Once again, it's on Friday, April 5th, 2024. This is for my workers out there. If you ain't left work yet, this is what you gotta do. Me giving myself a pep talk in the bathroom at work. You have too many bills to pay just to quit. So this is just a reminder for all you workers out there. And I had to remind myself because D is a bad influence. This is why I put this one on here. D will make you want to quit your job.
Wow, not you both saying it.
Well, I wouldn't say a bad influence because I'm in the thick of it now, so I think it might be the best decision I ever made. To be honest with you, even though right now is tough without the traditional 9 to 5, but I don't know, man. I know it's gonna get better, but right now it's rough for me, but it's gonna be all right.
It's I'm waiting for I ever made.
I'm waiting for D to write her second book. We've had an opportunity to have conversations off air in regards to her journey to where she's at now. With how many businesses do you have now, D?
7.
You have 7 businesses, and we of course are affiliated with the Urban Lux because of what we do, but we don't even know all of what D do. We don't even know. D could be doing all kind of stuff. Good pep talk, then go out and quit. Yeah, don't resign. Don't get nobody a 2-week notice. Just don't show up for 2 weeks and hope that they notice. That's what you got to do. But D's story is magnificent. I'm waiting for the second book because she said she was working a prestigious job, making a significant amount of money, an abundant amount of money, and she decided that just wasn't for her. And she decided to go on her own journey. And she had a goal, and we like to use this word, freedom. Mm-hmm. I'm a loctician. That's what it be having the pep talk myself. Got a pep talk.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So D, what was the biggest fear that you had? Was it the bills when you quit your job and decided to get into your entrepreneurship?
I had no fear. I don't live my life with fear. Like I literally had zero fear. A thought may have been, okay, so what's the worst case scenario? I have to get another job. But then my goal was to quit as if I could never come back. And that's how I quit. I can never come back. So this is the funniest thing that
D told me though. She had a fallback plan, and if
wow.
Hey, I'm putting it all out there. D, it's Friday and we having some fun. Hey, D said she had a fallback plan. She said she will Uber drive if necessary, right? What kind of car did you get to Uber in, D?
So at the time, I drove a Camaro. We all know that that's a 2-door car. And I love the Camaro. It was black on black. My first brand new car ever, okay? Well, it was 2 doors. But you need a 4-door car to drive Uber, right?
Right.
I got a BMW. Because I needed 4 doors.
She bought a BMW just to Uber in, bro.
It wasn't just an Uber. It was going to be my car.
Yeah, now you want to change the story up. She got that BMW just to Uber. Mrs. D, I'm writing
No. If I had to Uber, I needed a 4-door car, but it would still be my car, so it had to be something cute that I like. I did tell you that.
You could have got a Kia full coverage and got it stolen on the weekend.
I don't drive Kias. So why would I go and buy a Kia?
So bougie.
Yeah.
I'm not bougie. Anything I spend my money on, it has to be something I like.
Yeah.
True that. I
agree with that 100%.
Thank you.
No, I'm just busting your balls a little bit, D.
The moral of the story is, right, I move with no fear. I move with confidence, and I move with a solid plan. God provided for me. I ain't never ever had to work a job or drive the Uber.
When you quit your job, was it premeditated, or was it kind of like like instinctive, like I'm just about to spur the moment?
No, I don't think it's smart to act out of emotion or just to react like F this job, right? Maybe it works out for some people, but for me, I don't work that way. So it was premeditated. I said I want to quit my job by December of it was 2018. So that was
and what month was it when you had the thought?
That was June of 2017, and I wanted to quit by December of 2018. So I had about a year and a half.
So during that process, did you save a lot?
I worked 7 days a week, and I would say I saved a lot, but not really. What I did was, and this is really crazy, and this is just how you know your life in is alignment and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. I still don't know how I pulled it off. I was closing on an investment property, a 2 to 4 unit property or building, every other month. Every other month, I was closing on a building. And so as I was closing, I'm getting those rental incomes, right? And I'm using that money plus my payroll check, and I'm working 7 days a week and getting bonuses and overtime and reinvesting that money, and then using that because when you do investment property, you have to put down a significant down payment, 15 to 20%. So I'm using those monies to put down a down payment, closing on that a month later or so, or 2 months later, doing another and another.
So there were certain things that you were doing short end games, and then you also had long end games in mind.
Basically, yeah. So I was accumulating a higher rental income every couple of months and then reinvesting that, doing another and another. So at the end of that year and a half, I had a substantial rental income per month, which is more than what my salary was. And I was able to rely on that to live off of, even if I only had 60% occupancy, because sometimes I assumed maybe all units wouldn't be occupied or maybe all tenants would not pay rent, which thankfully they did. But just in case they didn't, it was enough to pay for myself.
And you broke down a percentage to me the other day. You said that as long as a certain percentage of the tenants paid the rent, then you'll be satisfied with that.
My number was 60% at that time. Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I could live off of that.
And you were able to sustain your lifestyle and sustain your livelihood.
I would be.
And look, D walked into her job like this.
This job, fuck you, boss. Fuck your profit and fuck your loss. Fuck you, Linda, at the front desk too. Guy in the mail room, fuck you.
This is your resignation notice, D?
Fuck all y'all, fuck this job.
That was the talent show. Hey D, do you celebrate Christmas, D?
No, just kind of by not doing anything, having like a day to just chill. But I don't have any children, small children, anything like that.
I was gonna get you a gift. I was gonna give you some rhythm. I was gonna give you some rhythm for Christmas.
I have rhythm. First of all, maybe for Christmas I'll give you a better platform so there's no delay. Okay.
Shots fired on my Android.
You have some good music, okay, so I could dance to on rhythm.
Hey. We're gonna have to be the judge. I'm gonna have to pull up to the Urban Lux on a Thursday night when they playing the bongos and see because right now I'm thinking that you dance like Special Bean.
Shots fired.
Yes, he did.
Hey, so back to what you were saying, D, and I like I said, I think it's an excellent story. So it's a lovely story. Definitely. Sorry, Moon. Hey, D like a sister to me now. I gotta do what I do. I gotta talk shit. So. Fantastic story. We got another picture I want to show for the scrolling and trolling segment, and then we can probably get in a viral video. Faizon Love is always forever opinionated, and we know Taraji P. Henson was in the news because she made a statement surrounding the Color Purple movie, and it wasn't specifically for the Color Purple movie, but comedian and actor Faizon Love says he has never seen a Taraji P. Henson movie where he was like, wow, they should pay her $10 million for this movie. She gets paid what she deserves. We have D Lux in the building. We have Beans the comedian. You are now tuned into the Morning Drive. This is the scrolling and trolling segment. I'm gonna let one of y'all unpack this first. I got my thoughts, but how y'all feel?
I think that Faizon Love, he consistently tries to find a way to be relevant. So he go on these interviews and he go on these podcasts and say dumb shit to get people talking. Now, I don't know if 10 million is the right number for her, but she is a multiple time Oscar winning actress, okay? And she has a right to go and ask for more money. And I don't know if $10 million is her number, but I mean, I think she's worth that. If you be honest with me, and I've seen her.
Name a role though. That what role? I'm not saying that Faison's right or wrong, but what role do you think? Do you think she deserved $10 million for Baby Boy, or how about what?
Well, maybe not Baby Boy, but definitely. What's the movie when they was working for NASA?
Hidden Figures is a $10 million movie.
I mean, this shit.
She did well in Benjamin Buttons to me.
He's $5 million. I mean, definitely more than what she getting now, I think.
So D, you think that she deserved $10 million to play Benjamin Button's adoptive mother? Here's the
thing: who is Faison? Like, how much does he get paid? How much does he get paid, and what does he do? What's his big one? Is he an A-list actor? I don't even know. He just always got something to say. That's my first point.
Right.
Second of all, I'm gonna be frank with you. I don't think any of these joints deserve $10 million for the work that they do. It's just honest, it's excess. I don't think for acting in a movie. I mean, great. I'm happy for wealth, right? But is the job deserving of 10 million and 20 million? I just don't think. I think the people are overpaid for the type of work that they do. I just really do. Everybody, all of them, every last one of them, from Angelina to the highest of the highest paid. It's just too much money for that type of work. So that's across the board.
She got a Golden Globe and an Oscar. I said Oscar. And then
I don't care about the awards. That don't mean nothing to me. That none of that means anything to me.
Monique has an Oscar.
No, awards don't mean anything to me. I don't even watch them awards. All of that stuff is political. It doesn't mean anything. But also just considering the job. You got people that save lives. You got people, nobody's making that type of money. It's just really not that deep to me. So I'm saying that to say it's across the board who deserves that type of money for that type of work. To be fair across the board. But also, why does he always have something to say only about a Black celebrity? You don't have these opinions about nobody else and how much money they make and what they deserve.
Well, you know what? I had this statement earlier in the week. We just not that interested in white culture.
No, we might not be, but he, as like an entertainer, like he knows other people. You know what I mean? Like a lot of us, like why I got beat up earlier this week on the show because I don't like certain Black whatever, some of us
we just gonna be frank, you don't like hood Black shit.
A lot of it I don't.
Unless it's on Tubi.
Well, I think her argument is Scarlett Johansson is get $56 million to be in a Marvel movie, and I didn't even fucking like her in any Marvel movie at all.
The big question
to make that shit.
Marvel has a bigger budget than Hustle and Flow.
But it's hard out here for a pimp, and we know that.
Well, if you know that, what we complaining for?
Now, this is my point right here, though. Taraji P. Henson hasn't put together
hey, dude from the cafe, what you doing here?
Dude from the cafe watching?
Yeah.
Hey, my brother. I think that Taraji P. Henson has not put out a star role just yet. I know she's been trying, she's been tugging.
Benjamin Button, and it was a long time ago, and then she's developed so much since then. But she did very well with that movie.
That was Brad Pitt's movie. She did it. She did it great. Taraji P. Henson did a great supporting role, but she didn't deserve $10 million for that role.
It wasn't just. It was supporting, but she was the main character though. Like she was his mother. Like she was through the whole movie. She raised him. She wasn't just like popping up here and there.
Tyreek says she was nominated for an Oscar but never won. The only lead role she did was Proud Mary, and we didn't all watch it. I didn't watch it. I have no idea what Proud Mary is about.
And
Did you watch it?
if Angelina Jolie got $48 million for Mr. and Mrs. Smith, if she could get $48 million for that bullshit,
She
Roger
wasn't
B. Henry could
she
get 10
wasn't part of the
million.
supporting cast. She was Mrs. Smith. She was a co-star.
And
But $48
48
million
million, that's
for
a
that
lot to
for
make, period. That is so much money to make. But even if 48 is just crazy to me, right? However, I can see that being on a higher end of the scale. It was an action movie, right? She very physical. She doing her own stunts.
Good ass movie.
And then it was a larger budget. You also always have to account for the budget of the movie.
And you can't. You got so many employees. When you make a movie, you ever looked at them long ass credits? The people that gotta just sit there and hold a microphone.
The
You gotta pay
booms and all that. Yeah.
the makeup artists, everything. You know, the promoters, everything. The music. So for you to break off $10 million, that movie better be worldwide. Will Smith get paid $25 million off GP because they know when he drops a movie worldwide, they about to make a lot of money.
Right.
yeah.
You can't say the same thing off of Taraji P. Henson. Now, I do agree Faison Love is a human troll. He goes on, he's employed only by Vlad TV, and he gets on Vlad TV, gets paid by him to say reckless shit. But shout out to Taraji P. Henson. Keep tugging. I'm a big fan. Benjamin Button is the role that got her the Oscar nomination, but she was still just part of the supporting cast. My man's was the star, the dude that was aging in reverse. I keep wanting to call him Val Kilmer for some reason. Brad Pitt. See, that's how uninterested I be in the other culture. I'm like, man, is it Ben Affleck? Is it Val Kilmer? What's his name?
But then I still think that is the pay scale is not even, because like if you pitch Roger P. Henson in that role in Mr. and Mrs. Smith, say when Roger P. Henson and Brad Pitt, is she gonna get 48 million like Angelina Jolie did?
No, she won't.
And that ain't fair.
But we're looking at black versus white men and still man versus a woman pay disparity. That's just how it is. It's not right, but this is nothing new.
And kind of related, but still on the subject, I was watching the Club Shay Shay interview, and Monique made a statement. She said that she was tailored to be the black Melissa McCarthy, meaning that she should have, like, Melissa McCarthy is very wealthy now. She's very rich.
Very.
But sometimes it's not so much of what you should have been, it's what you should have been doing. That's what it boils down to, because you take, and I'm switching over to Monique versus Melissa McCarthy. We've never seen Melissa McCarthy come out outspoken about contracts or things that she wouldn't do. Monique came out and said that she wouldn't promote the movie, what was it, Precious, overseas. Yeah. She said she's not going to do it. They blackballed her. What you going to do?
But to her point, though, would Melissa McCarthy be expected to or asked to promote for free and travel for days or a month away from her family and this and that and the other for free, without getting paid?
No.
So she had to set standards. If you're not asking my white counterparts to do these things, why must I?
But that was Monique's shot. Let me just.
No, but sometimes, listen. Okay, money is great, and you want to fight for your money, but you're not willing to sell your soul for it.
I don't think promoting a movie overseas is selling your soul.
It is if you're allowing people to mistreat you. Why do I have to settle? If you're not misusing, if you're not taking advantage of everybody else, why I as a black person have to take less? Why do I have to hit the road for 30 days or longer across seas and work for free for a month? And Melissa McCarthy would not have to.
I kind of disagree. I'm not sure. I can't confirm whether or not Melissa McCarthy has done this or not, but sometimes
that's what she was saying.
Sometimes, and one of my cyber mentors, Jim Rohn, God bless his soul, he said sometimes you have to do things that you're not getting paid for. So prior to Precious, Monique was in movies like Three Strikes. She was in
Soul Plane.
C movies, Soul Plane. These are movies. When she got in Precious and she was on that path to saying, "Hey, I'm about to be one of Hollywood's greats," instead of just chalking it up and saying, "Look, I'm gonna go ahead and do this shit because I know my next shit about to pop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all she had to do was just play the pawn just for a second, but she wanted to be outspoken. She wanted to be heard, and that's what happened.
I
Now
agree
she's
with
sitting there
you.
with Daddy in the living room talking about some Hollywood this and they don't love me. Sit your ass down.
I agree with you, and I think we're all right now, even just collectively as a collective right now, we're at a point in our careers where we do a lot where we don't get paid just to like build our brands and develop relationships. So you're absolutely right. She probably, did drop a huge ball, at that point in her career, which she's still impacted with at that time or to this day.
I don't.
And an issue that I have with Taraji, which some people are speaking about, and Monique ultimately did speak about too, is that Taraji is going around on this crying tour about how she did not get paid as a Black woman and all this and that. And like, where was the tears when Monique was saying this long ago? Now
and that's the likability factor, D. Taraji P. Henson is more likable than Monique, and I hate to say that.
She is. So everybody is all like, oh, poor Taraji. But where was all the gathering of the sister circle and all that? Like, where was Taraji? Like, to console Monique back then. It's the same message. Right. Why did Taraji
Monique became, and it's no disrespect to our sister Monique, I just call a spade a spade. Monique is, like I said, not likable, and she became something that was cancerous in Hollywood.
But at the moment she came out saying, "Hey guys, I'm not getting paid," like this, like with the Netflix thing, right? Guys, they're not trying to pay me. That's Taraji's message right now. Whether you like Monique or whatever, right? If that's Taraji's message right now, clearly she felt the same then, I would think. Why didn't she have her back? Why, or even right now, why didn't she publicly be like, Monique, man, I get it, like.
Well, before Monique did that far-fetched call to boycott Netflix, she was doing a tour on YouTube with Daddy.
Why y'all be mad at her calling her man Daddy, man? That's her husband.
I'm not mad at that at all.
People be mad about that. They be really mad about her.
Only reason I'm mad is because I accidentally call him Daddy sometimes too. I'm like, there go Monique and Daddy. Why am I calling this man Daddy?
You did just call him Daddy.
So Monique got us. I don't even know their brother's name. His name is Daddy to me. I have no idea.
I don't know his name
either. I'm not gonna call him Daddy.
Paying my bills.
Where are the other Black women actors that feel underpaid? Is Angela Bassett underpaid? Angela Bassett is a household name, and I don't see her coming out saying shit.
No, what's her name? My girl, Viola
Davis.
Yeah, absolutely. And she is, she cold. She's the best of the best of the best. She's the coldest. She's my face. She's the best.
I loved her as 50 Cent's grandmother on Get Rich or Die Trying. She was fantastic.
I can't say that.
I'm sure. 50 Cent stunt double in Power.
She was also in Wakanda Forever, in Black Panther.
I saw that.
That was a bougie watch right there, D. I knew you watched Black Panther.
Wow.
Yeah. She King T'Challa's stunt double.
She said, as long as you don't say big in front of Daddy, I can't call him Big Daddy. I can't. That's hilarious. What else we got? I think we may have one more under the Scrolling and Trolling Act, and then we got to get into the viral video before we cut out on this Friday and escape to the weekend. I got this one for D, because our dogs like to bark all the time. When you bark because you sense danger, but your owner tells you to shut the F up.
I have zero tolerance for barking in the house. They know that. There's no barking in the house. And yes, my dogs are not allowed to bark. Is this true?
Hey, you got to let these little dogs be Rottweilers sometimes, y'all. If y'all got these little Yorkies and Shih Tzus, let that dog feel like a Rottweiler. He is trying to secure the home.
And feel
that was Woman King. Oh, my bad, Alan. I thought they were the same movie for like 3 days. I ain't going to lie to you.
She was the Woman King.
I got you. Viola Davis is gonna get her money. It's just tough. I just think it has something to do with your draw. Like, if you only draw in that Black audience, that's not enough. I'm sorry, that's not enough.
The fact that the top 10 women, most paid women actresses, all white women, is triggering for me. To be quite honest.
Is that a fact? Top
That's a
10?
fact.
I would
I'm
say
looking
so,
at it
yeah.
right now. Hold on. I can share my
That's
screen so you can
society,
see.
period. That's society. That's outside of entertainment. That's just how life's corporate America. That's how life is.
I'm just happy to see sisters are finally getting their credit that's due, and it's more than one star at one time. So here's
Listen,
the
number
top
one,
10. Go and scroll through it. Let me see what you got, Ben.
Scarlett Johansson number one. Angelina Jolie number two. Jennifer Aniston, Jennifer Lawrence, Reese Witherspoon, excuse me, Nicole Kidman, Charlize, what the
Theron.
fuck?
Charlize
Theron.
Theron. Hey, I love Monster, by the way. Monster was a good ass movie.
It was
Charlize
good.
did
And
her
I
thing.
love Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah.
We are not
And
we supposed to hate these people right now, D. I think we're supposed to hate them.
Reese, you know, we came up with Reese. You know, she's a Gen Xer.
Margot Robbie and Melissa McCarthy.
Who is Margot Robbie? And
I know her-ish, kind of. Like, I can't off the top of my head remember, like, name a movie, but
damn, not a black soul on that list. That's crazy. Angela Bassett been killing it. She didn't play everybody. She was Katie Jackson. She was Tina Turner.
Black movies.
She was Betty Shabazz, Malcolm X's wife.
This is something black people want to see.
He's talking about a show?
Yeah. She plays on this cop show now. Angela Bassett does, and she does.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And $450,000 an episode, based on the sponsorship and the fact that it's on CBS. I think that Angela Bassett is being underpaid.
Yeah, you got plenty of what's the Lil Zendaya? I mean, I guess that's cable. Is it cable? I don't know what it's called. I mean, they're making it's very common to make $1 million an episode easy these days.
Yep.
Easily. Kids are making $1 million an episode.
Oh, that's Barbie. Okay.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie is Barbie. I've never seen Barbie, and rightfully so.
The new Barbie movie.
I'm good. Maybe I'll roll up and watch Barbie today. Who knows? I got kind of an open.
Isn't Issa Rae coming out with a new Barbie movie, or did it come out yet? I was waiting on that. I've been kind of.
I heard about that. She was gonna make a black Barbie movie.
The Black Barbie.
I love when black people do renditions of classic white shit, because white people get mad and it makes me.
They're angry about it. They're so angry.
It makes me so happy.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of fiber?
Just like the Wiz. No, they hated that.
No, they didn't hate it as much as they hated the Little Mermaid.
Oh
my God.
They were so mad.
It made me really think there was a such thing as mermaids. They got so mad. I was like, is it really mermaids?
And it wasn't even just the whites. It was all the others as well.
Thank you, Ty. Yeah. Hey, Ty Riggs, I appreciate you for watching today, brother, because you are in the comments with the real facts. We over here.
No, Issa Rae is actually doing like an actual Barbie movie.
Really? Yeah, but I think it's a because she was in the Barbie movie, so it might be like a spinoff of that the Barbie she played. Yeah.
Now, somebody else in the news, not so much in the news anymore, because I don't think we really cared about Jennifer Hudson in comments. Messed up engagement.
Whatever. It's lies. It's a front. I don't even want to talk about it. Honestly, it's just.
I want you to talk about it now, because the way you didn't roll them out, I want to hear what you got to say about this. Hey, you tuned into the morning drive 10 minutes before the hour, and we about to get D's opinion on Common and Jennifer Hudson. What? Hey, roll them eyes back down so you can look at the screen.
Hey, come closer, so you can hear. Come a little closer, y'all.
So what do you got to say about Jennifer, J. Hud, and Common?
Boring. First of all, the whole thing was just like constructed. They're not even believable as a couple, number one. Number two, no one cares about community pain. You know what I mean? He's with every black it girl. I'm so sick of him using up our sisters. Like every sister is like at the height and peak of her career. Here he comes. You know what I mean? From Serena on down, like as soon as you get up here comes Common. You know what I mean? With no real intentions, just riding, social climbing. It's ridiculous. I'm so over him. We're all over him. Like, it's not just me. Like, we're all over him. So here's the story they're spinning. Now all of a sudden he wants to marry her and she turned him down. Trust and believe they're about to break up. Is there a way of spinning this whole breakup situation, right? To make it, to help him with his image, because we all hate him, right? To make him look like, oh, it's him who wants to finally marry after using up all the black girls, right? He really wanted to settle down this time. And it's Jennifer who's empowered and not rejected like he rejected.
He was already with Taraji, right? He mentioned Taraji.
He had been with Taraji. He been with Tiffany Haddish. Everybody who's at their peak, he's with. The last one he was with, I believe, was Tiffany Haddish, and that was bad. He tried to put out a statement like, yeah, we're just both working, you know, on this end, this coast in our schedules. And Tiffany is a wild card. She got around like,
T Scales laughing at you, D. Community team.
Common community pain is what his name
Community pain.
Community pain. So he gets on, try to be all you know how the celebrities be. It was amicable separation, you know. She just works, I work. Tiffany was like, no, it ain't true. That's some bull. That ain't what he told me, you know. So he's trying to clean up his image, you know. I proposed to her and Jennifer turned me down. Like, I'm a lover is how he's trying to.
Did J Hud come out to make a statement? Coming as the dude, Lori Harvey.
I think that's the story they're trying to whatever. And so it's making her look desirable, right? Because the last thing with Tiffany Haddish, it made her look rejected and desperate. Okay. And it made him look like an asshole. So with this here, it makes him look like the lover who really does want to settle down. And it makes Jennifer look desirable. It's bullshit and I see through it and I'm just over it. And I don't really want to see it.
What's tripped out is how our neo soul and how love the black woman comment is. Primo then showed up in the group chat. Very funny guy. Talking about he's a Pisces. That's why he is the way he is.
Yes. A male Pisces.
His music just doesn't match up to what's been going on in his relationship life. Like, I'm a really big fan of Common's music, but then when you start hearing about his relationship issues, you're like, man, was you just writing shit that rhymed? Man,
Alan, he's actually going to go after Chloe next. Chloe Bailey.
It's up him to go.
I think Halle Berry next. Halle Berry gonna give him a run for his money.
No, he I don't think he's gonna fuck with her. She
is
like,
the male Lori Harvey.
Yeah, he definitely is. And the way Lori Harvey been running through cats, I hope she start for the Bears next season, man. The way she been running through dudes.
Yikes. 55 minutes before the top of the hour, man. This is the morning drive. We got D, we got Bobby Wright. I am Beans, the comedian. Now time for the viral video of the day. Now, I came across this video yesterday.
I would have cracked up if you would have played your shit again, bro.
Oh my God. That is the viral video of the week.
But I saw this yesterday. The story is just crazy. I don't know if y'all seen it, but it was a heist, like a little league heist that you probably seen in the movie.
You talking about immigration?
No, these people got away with $30 million. Okay, so check it out.
Oh, a heist. I thought you said ice.
Largest cash heist in LA history.
Sure is. Let's go out to Gigi Graciette in Sylmar, where burglars broke into the vault of a money storage facility. They got away with a lot of money, Gigi.
And as you said, Brooke, this seems like something out of a movie, a Mission Impossible movie. Take a look at the video. This all happening here in Sylmar on Easter Sunday. An estimated $30 million stolen in cash from a Sylmar money storage facility. The burglars reportedly breaking in either through the side of the building or the roof and then managing to open up a vault where the cash was being stored without triggering any of the sophisticated alarms. alarms. And the burglary crew was so stealth and meticulous that no one noticed the money was gone until Monday when employees opened up the vault, which showed no obvious signs of a break-in. Now, the company is Garda World. They have branches around the world and over 132,000 employees. And they specialize in cash services, which includes ATM services and armored truck transports. According to their website, some of their clients are Fortune 500 companies, even the United States federal government, along with other international government agencies. And reportedly, not everyone who works at this facility knew that that much money was being stored here.
The place is pretty secured. Alarm system, they check to make sure that the alarm is set up. So, just to think that they were able to go through the security system and get away with all that money, it's a shocker.
Now, that was a Garda World employee who asked that we not identify him. Again, they managed to somehow go around that alarm system. And, of course, that's something both the FBI and the LAPD are looking at right now. And, of course, they always, as in most crimes, start with those closest to the crime, and that would be looking at the employees. Reporting live, I'm...
Yeah, man. Yeah. Look, let me tell you something. I don't know. This is clearly something that they've been working on for quite some time, because
they plotted on that the way Dee plotted on quitting her job. They was like, all right, look, this is the plan.
Yeah.
By December of 2018, they had the date.
What's up, Sykes?
See, look, this is what you do. They didn't set off the alarm because they took the money before the alarm was set. You feel me? They took the money before the alarm was set.
Normally in a situation, didn't even set off the alarm. Kevin Williams, man, great Chicago comedian, man. He actually blessed the stage at Urban Lux as well. It was definitely an inside job. I mean, you got what they said, 30 million?
Yeah.
30 million.
You don't move 30 million. You can't just rob a bank and say, give me the 30 million. No, it's in there.
Yeah.
Whoever don't show what they did it. Yeah.
It's like they took the money before the alarm was set, or the money never made it there but was accounted for. That's why the alarm didn't go off.
Yeah, it was a very strategic process. I hope they show up to work for at least the next 6 months, and then don't even quit. Just go.
Or that, or you gotta fake your death, or you fake a heart attack that you're recovering from, and then your wife mysteriously leaves you.
Hey, D, if you got any idea on robbing an armored truck over the weekend, let's give it a little bit more thought. I'm down for you, but just give me the plan. I don't want to look like Bokeem Woodbine did in Dead Presidents and just giving $100 to church members.
One of my favorite movies, by the way, Dude from the Cafe, he'll vouch. That's one of my favorite all-time movies.
Next week, we're going to have a list of D's acceptable black movies. So make sure you tune in to the Morning Drive next week. We're going to see if D can compile a list of D's acceptable black movies.
Yes.
I want to know how big the crew was, because even if it's like 5, that's 6 million apiece. That's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what's crazy though? As quick as you get the money, that's as quick as it leaves. And in a year, they're gonna be looking for another heist.
It depends, man. It depends, because even all the movies that we see, you got some that when the thirsty ones who go through the money, they be looking for the smart ones who be gone somewhere and in Indonesia, living like a broke person and still got all they dough.
Right.
And they got that skill set they needed. They come back to help out with.
I think this was a multicultural patchwork, Kev.
Yeah, I don't think they was all black, because
I think it was one black. I think it was just one black.
At least one black, yeah.
The only black one was what Dude from the Cafe said. It was Beans. He was the getaway driver. This is one of his Uber pickups.
One black, and he smoked squares. Just the one.
Yeah.
Hey, Beans be over there smoking Pall Malls.
Yeah.
Pack of Pall Malls. Benson and Hedges smoking that. Hey,
what?
man.
What is that?
You smoking Benson and Hedges over there?
I don't know what the fuck that is, bro.
You too young for Benson and Hedges?
You don't know what Benson and Hedges is?
I'm only 35.
You should know it. You should know it then.
Do you know what
I
Viceroys
know
are? Do
that.
they still have Viceroy?
Yeah, they do. They also still have Salem cigarettes and Mavericks as well.
Oh,
Okay, I
Maverick.
know about them. Them the vanilla cigarettes. I know about them.
But ever since Beans took that trip to Iowa, he been smoking Marlboros.
Cap.
I'm messing with you, man.
That
So that's gonna be one
I
of our
can't- I
tasks.
can't
We
even
got to try to
smell
get
one.
Beans to stop smoking cigarettes. I'm 2.5 years Newport free. I still smoke the vape, but
I'm free too. 10 years this year. February made 10 years.
D, you used to smoke cigarettes?
I did.
Wow, I would have never guessed it. You
And
don't
I
look
was a
like a
closet
Newport
smoker.
face.
No one ever thought so. I started with Marlboro because I was smoking at work. That's how I would get promoted, smoking with the bosses.
Benson and Hedges out for the Cougars.
They'd be like, hey, Dwan, come on out and have a smoke. And I didn't smoke. So I would go out to mingle and, rub elbows with the bosses. And I started smoking cigarettes.
Wow. So did you smoke outside of those breaks? You start smoking in your free time too?
Yeah. So then I'll be hanging out with friends, having a few little drinks or whatever. And they'd be like, hey, D, you smoke a cigarette, smoke a little weed or something like that. It'll boost you high, and then I was like, oh. And then I started smoking Newports.
Did you smoke Newports around black people and Marlboros around white people, or was it always Marlboro?
I smoked the Marlboro at work with the white people because it was their cigarettes they would give me. And then the black people eventually gave me Newports, because we were hanging out. And then I started
A Newport to change your life.
It did.
Change his life.
Changed my life. Yeah.
Hey, look, every time I try to stop,
it was a good time. It was good fun.
I do need to stop, and I'm trying, but like Bobby last night, that shit. And I ain't gonna say no more about that, but
yeah. I'm gonna pray for you, brother. We could talk about it more off air. But I'm gonna pray for you, brother.
Yeah.
Benz, you saying some shit.
Sorry.
I do.
Yeah.
But no, the trouble comes from me. They come to me. I don't go out looking for bullshit. They come to me.
Yeah, okay. You just got you ever read the Secret, the Law of Attraction? Somehow you attract bullshit, bro. And we need to pray for you, man. We need to meditate. We need to do a seance, maybe some type of rain dance.
Affirmations. You should read my book. Oh, you're supposed to look at my book yesterday.
Beans. Oh wow! Hey, dude from the cafe say he glad that you stopped because a cigarette mouth is not for him.
And I'm glad you cut them twisty things off your head too, because otherwise we would not be together.
Uh-oh.
Hey, hold on. So we overdrive right now, and we're talking about D and dude from the cafe who she's married to, very good guy, brother Virgil's in the comments. So when y'all met, he had locks or like little twisties?
No, he's been involved since I've known him, but I've spoken with his co-worker. He told me about I've got pictures. He showed me a picture, and his co-workers have told me about, you see my braids now? His co-workers told me that his twists were as long as mine. They're exaggerating. They're like older Caucasian men. They was like, his locks was like as long as yours. And they weren't, but that's just a funny to me.
Where'd he go?
I'm right here. I don't know what I did, but he had small twists, like beans. I don't know if that's shade or whatever, but they were short twists.
So he was trying to look like Macab Piper and 8 Mile.
I guess so, but
okay.
But yeah.
I'm offended, D.
I know, but and his coworkers like, they were as long as this, and so that's hilarious.
Hey, I would love to see it. Hey, Beans. I would love to see when your hair grow more. You done had the same length for the last 3-4 months. Is it done growing?
No, it's a process. It's a process. Give it time.
You let it go all the way out?
These things are as long as it go. This thing is a delicate process, man. You can't rush this.
I love the determination and dedication that you got going on with that hair, Beans. That is fantastic.
Yeah. Well, I wish that you had that same determination, but
hey, look, I can grow hair. It just don't all grow in the same spot. Y'all gonna
I
leave
mean,
me
right
alone.
now,
Sure.
I'm looking at Dude from the Cafe's comment. It's like all the emojis for me, like dead ass. Like, it's no way. That's a lot of emojis.
Yeah.
Hey, it's hard being with like I'm gonna tell you, when I first got with my wife and I smoked, she hated that shit. And I tried to sneak and smoke a cigarette in another part of the crib.
You can't
Like
sneak.
smoke didn't travel, and
Yeah.
she still smelled it in the bedroom. So cigarette smoke, it stinks. It really
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, I don't blame Dude from the Cafe at all. Like, I would not want to be with a smoker. I was embarrassed. I was really a closet smoker. It was embarrassing. I know it stank. It would be, even if you try to wash your hands. I did all this crazy stuff. I was like, I was a
Look at
cheater
look
and
at
a
TK's
philanderer.
comment.
Yeah, you go out, you wash your hands, sanitize your hands, try to use lotion, use perfume. It's still in your hair, still in your clothes. It's on your pillowcase. It's in your breath. It's just not good.
And my mom, she still smoked. She smoked Cool 100s, and then she chewed Big Red gum. So
They still sell Big Red. Where's she
they still
finding
sell
that?
Big Red. So I'm really disappointed in my mom's mouth hygienic game. I'm like, Ma,
Big
you want
Red.
to get some Listerine to chase that shit with, or something?
Okay, so
But
Big
see, but
Red, isn't Big Red like a cinnamon gum? And it lasts like 2 seconds.
It lasts 2 seconds, and to me, it makes your breath stink. Big Red gum by Wrigley makes your breath stink.
So does Juicy
for-
Fruit, also by Wrigley, I believe. Lasts
Yeah,
2 seconds to
Wrigley,
make your
big
breath
deal. Yeah, Juicy Fruit. Long story short, don't buy Wrigley gum. It's gonna make your breath stink.
And it get real hard too. It lasts the flavor's 2
By
seconds.
Tic
It get
Tacs.
hard.
Yeah,
By
Tic
Tic
Tacs
Tacs
work.
are toys.
Tic Tacs work, or consistently brushing your teeth and drinking water. That also works.
Yeah.
And also don't smoke cigarettes.
Yeah. I'm glad you stopped doing that, D. I'm glad I stopped.
Me
Beans,
too.
we gonna have to get you on a power plan to get away from them squares. I really want to stop smoking this little vape thing I smoke. But it's a lot better than what's in those cigarettes. I did my research.
Is that
Well,
now, I don't know
we
what
gotta-
vape is. Is that like weed vape or like tobacco vape?
It's nicotine. If I was smoking weed during this show, I probably wouldn't even talk this much.
Really?
Well, I don't know, man. It was
You want some
crazy.
Juicy Fruit, my dude?
That sounds like something that somebody would say to him in prison.
Hey, bro.
I hate to be, if I'm outside and somebody's smoking around me and I'm not smoking, that bothers me.
Yes, nasty. Yeah.
And I hate to smell like smoke, so that's why I always keep something, you know what I'm saying, in the car, just so I can, like, you know what I'm saying. But like, it's hard, bro. It's hard, especially like I said yesterday, man. It's some shit right down, man. It motherfuckers get a bullshit with me. You know what? We gonna talk about it next week, man, because it's too fresh.
We're gonna unpack it, but first and foremost, make sure that you take care of home before you unpack it for the public. So take care of your private area first, and then you can discuss it with the world. Morning drivers, we are in overdrive, 9 minutes in overdrive. This is our first week with D Lux from the Urban Lux Cafe. I think she's done a great job this week. It's even better when you create enemies, so that means you're doing something right. So shout out to Gary, Indiana, for putting us on the board. Yes,
We love Gary.
We love Gary, Indiana.
And let me say that too, man, because motherfuckers, somebody hit me up last night in the middle of everything that was going on. Like, man, you know, talking shit about Gary and Gary, how he showed you love. Let me tell you something. I've been on stage in Gary talking shit about Gary. That's just what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And I'm from Chicago. I talk shit about the West Side.
Yeah,
Like,
it's Gary, Indiana stereotypically gets talked about. It just is what it is. It's a lot of richness out there. Not as rich as Chicago, of course, but in Gary, Indiana, it's a few pockets of richness that you can go into. Like tonight, 38D. She has a show in Gary at the Dialogue. So make sure y'all pop out there if you're out there in the Gary, Indiana area. But for the most part, if you ever seen that movie, Original Gangsters, they tell you they used to have these big factories. They used to make a lot of money out in Gary, Indiana, and then all of a sudden the factories left. the money left, the crackheads came in, and bullshit happened. That's not me talking shit about Gary. Those are facts.
Yeah. So if you're not doing anything this weekend as we get ready to close out tonight, man, make sure you go. If you in Gary, speaking of Gary, make sure you go check out 38D, man, at the Dialogue Roundbar 601 South Lake Street in Gary.
Yeah, 38D is a good friend of the show. Definitely tap in
Yeah.
with that if you're out there in the Northwest Indiana area, Gary, Indiana.
Yeah. And,
what you got going on at Urban Lux Cafe? We got Urban Lux on the platform. So let's let D take us out with what's popping at the cafe that's open right now, Thursday through Sunday. Next week, karaoke will be at Urban Lux Cafe, comedy and karaoke, hosted by Lero. So what's going on tonight at the Urban Lux, D?
Tonight, which is Friday, and every Friday we have spoken word. So that's 6:30 to 9 p.m. Tomorrow is Saturday. We are kicking off our very first bingo, followed by karaoke at 2 p.m. And then
this is tomorrow afternoon?
Tomorrow afternoon, bingo and karaoke.
You mean bingo where people can win some money?
No. You know, that's a whole different situation. Gaming license and all. You know how Illinois is. So no,
I forgot you about a book. Man, hey, D is about a book, y'all.
I do everything above board. Integrity. That's the Urban Lux brand.
So tonight at Urban Lux
or something.
Pardon me?
Yeah, be a part. Do we win a free sandwich or something?
There may be food and ice cream involved.
Okay.
There might
but
be
either way,
a
it's
butter
gonna
and
be
jelly
fun.
sandwich involved.
Mm.
There might be
those
those ladies there who were singing to you all sexily yesterday involved.
Look, let me tell you something about these ladies, man. Look, so I walk in. That these are all senior citizens, by the way. I walk in, and the one lady, man, she is hilarious, man. She just started randomly singing to me, and it's funny because she had a really nice voice. I was like, oh my god. she about the same age as my grandma. Like, you know, it was just hilarious, man. Them old ladies was getting it, man.
And
they came in there, they spending money, hanging out. You know, it was dope.
Hey, you should have went outside and smoked the bench in the hedges with them, Benz, and enjoyed yourself for the rest of the night because they would have took them teeth out for you. Ow.
The word on the street is, you know, we had live music yesterday, and the guy who's playing guitar, and they were below the stage. He did say they were asking him to take it off.
Hey, and I would have paid him to put it back on.
And every man that came in, the lady would bust out singing to the man that would come in. They sang to Torrance. If he's still here, they sang to him. And this one guy came in, and the lady she started looking at me, and she was singing. She was like, "Ooh, I'm about to get in trouble again," and started singing to the man coming in.
Hey, it was lit last night.
And that was 2:00 in the afternoon. It was lit. That was in the afternoon. That was a daytime crowd.
Wowzers! Oh, these are the people from the senior citizens' homes.
Yeah. They were fun though, man. They were fun, man. You got to love singers.
Yeah, so that's the senior crowd. It's at 2:00 tomorrow. Bingo and karaoke. Then 6:30. That's our open mic comedy. And then Sunday night, I'm really excited about. It is what we're beginning our live music is our Urban Hours. We have this dope group called Black Harmonics, and the leader of the group, Robin Sykes. He is also our South Shore neighbor, like a couple of you guys are. He's he's bringing our 7-piece band, donating their gifts and talents to the cause. Like giving
and that's what it's all about. I mean, y'all just celebrated your 2-month anniversary of the Urban Lux Cafe. I'm very proud to see what's been going on. I've met some very interesting, very cool people, including yourself and your husband. It's been nothing but thrilling and chilling up in there. We scroll and troll here. We thrill and chill there. A lot of the arts. So you got spoken word tonight. You have
comedy tomorrow night.
Comedy tomorrow night, hosted by Torrance Scales, and then you have the
live
brother coming
music,
out.
The Urban Hours Sunday night, 6:30 p.m. Come by, bring your people with you. You know, this band are coming out deep, 7-piece band, and they're dope. So I need people in the building so that their talents, it's not a private show, right? We need to show up and support them and receive what they're showing up for.
What time is it on Sunday?
6:30 is when the show starts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're not following Urban Lust Cafe, please go follow Urban Lust Cafe. Real quick, I got my homeboy Sykes in the comments. A friend of the show and a friend of mine. April 13th. That's next Saturday. Not tomorrow, but next Saturday. Another rendition of I'm Not Sober comedy, hosted by comedian Sykes, Baby D, Big Daddy Doug, and comedian Rayski and myself will be rocking out. So make sure y'all tap in. Tickets are available now. Reach out to comedian Sykes for that. We're gonna have a good time. I'll be at Urban Lust Cafe before I get there to see what y'all over there doing, so I can be nosy.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's gonna do it for today, man. Oh yeah. Make sure you got the ticket for the 420 show, man. Cause this 420. I know how to spell 420.
Yeah, you got that show on 420, and like I said, it's all love for me around the world. If you're in Illinois, definitely tap in with Emerald Green. It's at a private location from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. April 20th this year. 420 fell on the weekend, and my Ghetto Boys voice. You have to tap in with Emerald. She does great things on the poetry side, on the comedy side. This is hosted by Marlon Mitchell. That's in Illinois. For my Northwest Indiana friends, I just shared something. Also for Emerald Green Show. Mention the Morning Drive, get you a discount.
Yes, we scan the barcode right there on the flyer and mention the Morning Drive. That'll get you $10 off the ticket.
Also, in Indiana, there's another show. I just sent you the flyer for Bigs. There's a show with some of our good friends from Chicago as well as from Northwest Indiana. So if you can't make it to Emerald Show, definitely tap in with my boy Daryl Mans, Tiny Thickums, OJ Lamont, Ironwood, Yaya, Big June, DJing. It'll be great. So just wanted to put that up so we can see Tiny Thickums' outfit on this flyer. This is what they got popping.
You all do lineups.
yeah. After the whole Serena Monet fiasco, I'm really pushing my chauvinist campaign.
Well, they added me to the show, so that helps out the quota fulfillment a little bit, a little balance.
D, you're more than help. You are somebody of value, and we value you. And cheers to you.
Oh, thank you.
Been great.
Please don't forget to come out to my open mic on Monday, going down at Darren's Cocktail Lounge, 1249 East 87th Street. Saturday at 7:30. Showtime started at 8:30. Make sure you get there between 5 o'clock and 7:30 to catch that happy hour for half off drinks.
And April is Men's History Month, so it will be an all-male lineup on Monday. It's not?
Yeah.
It's not Men's History Month?
Like never seen before.
I joke, I kid. All comics are welcome.
At least the chicken wings good.
Okay.
Hey, D.
Hey, Adam, man, we gonna chop it up, man, because I wanna see if we could do a giveaway, something like that for the
show on the 24th. Yeah, coming up.
We'll chop it up, see what we can do.
We'll share that flyer next week because it's kind of a little far off, and I know people got short attention spans. So next week, hey, we appreciate that. We accept that. Next week,
let's do it.
Hey, Beans, you Charlemagne. I'm DJ Envy.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course, you're just hilarious, D.
I like Jess.
I like it 3 days out the week.
No, I think you might be more like Angela Yee.
Yeah, I'll give her Angela Yee.
More like Angela Yee than just hilarious.
Okay.
But we dribbling this ball out, y'all. Next week we're gonna share the flyer for Straight from the Mic comedy show. I think it's a different name now. I think it's called Two Takes or Take Two or It Takes Two to Make a Thing All Right. It's on April 24th. Be at Riddles.
What day of the week is that?
It's a Thursday.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
a
it's one of your
Wednesday.
days, B. So you're gonna
It's a
have to
Wednesday.
have dude from the cafe manage the cafe. I'm joking. Virgil, I'm joking, man. You can still sit in your regular seat. Virgil be sitting there like
All right.
security.
So look,
It's a Wednesday. Okay.
hey, look. So once again, I want to appreciate everybody for coming out. Hold on. Yeah, I'm coming too.
Hey,
Yeah.
what?
Appreciate everybody for tuning in and watching and leaving your comments and just tapping in with us, man. We shout out to everybody who show love to the morning drive, man, because uh, we do this. I started the show because I want to do something that was dope and fresh, something that like nobody is doing, you know what I mean? And I appreciate Bobby because he's been with me from day one. And then appreciate D for coming on and adding so much. What's the word I'm looking for? Life
Man,
and just
hey, she brought a light to
femininity
the
to the
show,
show, which
man.
is what we needed.
Thank you.
And on top of that,
I really
I
think
love the
that
fact that D don't agree with us
you
90%
being on here
of the
now
time.
is definitely been right, and we can have a banter and nobody's finna get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So
That's right.
I think it's dope. But
Thank you,
I'm a
guys.
battle D and
have a good
Zania
weekend,
next.
man. We're gonna see y'all right back here on Monday. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
I ain't scared.
We're gonna be
I'm
right
not
back Monday, man. Be safe. It's Chicago. It's the weekend. Be safe out there, man. Make sure you love everybody, man. Just love everybody, okay? Can we just do that? Can we do that for the weekend at least? Love
Spread
everybody.
love, y'all.
Yeah, except for Gary, Indiana. Okay,
I was
bye.
going to say that. You beat me to it. Be safe. If you're out there in Gary, Indiana, be safer.
Be safer. Hey, peace and love, y'all.
Peace and love.
Bye.